Ladies and jellyfish, welcome to a match we've all been waiting for. Rise of the Rookies. Misterowlman versus Regen. It's going to be a pretty exciting race today. Both runners are really new to the game, so it'll be exciting to see how they perform. I know they've been putting in a lot of practice for this race, not wanting to lose their first race on Speed Simpsons. I know it's a cliche at this point, but this match can really go either way. Joining me today is LP3 Cinema, definitely the opposite of a rookie.
Bonjour. I'm the oldest thing since sliced bread. That's a good enough intro for me.
For sure. Well, that was an amazing intro. I believe both runners are ready. So, you want to count us down, Mr. LP3?
I'm eating, but all right. We will continue. In 3, 2, 1, go. In 3, 2, 1, go.
And they're off. And they're off. Unfortunately, we couldn't get Joe here today.
Sad. I thought a cool thing that we could do during this actually, because they're fairly new runners, I think we should treat this sort of like tips and tricks video for them, so that when, like, because sometimes, especially when I had my first race on Speed Simpsons, I went back and watched it.
Yeah.
And I feel what's better watching back a run when you're new than two fairly experienced players teaching you little tricks to strats that you may not have known.
That is a good idea, yes.
So, like, if they mess up a strat, I say on commentary we should just, like, explain what went wrong or what they should do.
Oh man, it really is Joe.
Oh, does he have the brake glitch? That's rough. Right out the gate. It is Joy.
So the park there going into the quickie map was a bit rough from Owlman. You want to be side on and then get out your car and run to the door, whereas he parked pretty much like direct at a 90-degree angle to the door.
Yes, Len, but we had original. So I think it kind of cancels each other out.
To be fair, that relay race was great.
It was world class. Solid reset from Regen then. Owlman's going to do the same. Did he get the vent? Yeah, okay. Just barely got the vent.
Regen, neither of them, I don't think, despawn traffic after they reset the car there. If you reset if you like flick the camera back and despawn the traffic, you won't get one when going towards the church car park.
Yeah, just knowing the exact, because most of the despawns, at least in Homer 1, are pretty consistent. If you know where to despawn.
Sure. Regen having a decent time so far, really.
Yeah, so like on that fire truck reset, the second you spawn back in, you want to despawn the car that's in front of you, even if it takes a couple tries. If you despawn that car, you should be good.
Yeah.
I recommend parking on the other side of Flanders for this, just because that's the way that's the side of your car the door is on for regen.
Yes. That's the same for any NPC, really. You want to learn which side of the door you will come out on. And in general, will change depending on if you're in a traffic car or if you're in your own car.
Yeah.
Or if you're in
really close
car...
to a good park from Owlman there on Barney. Yeah.
Having some technical difficulties on Regen side. It all seems to be okay now. So
finished. Maybe I can go back to commentating like a normal human being. In my honest opinion, I feel like in Homer 1, the hardest part to get down is that like left turn over the hedge after the parking garage or the garage.
Sure.
That's the hardest part to get like optimally.
So
in my opinion.
Regen was doing good, and then he had a couple of issues jumping on the car. You want to park a little closer, then jump onto the windscreen. And when they go through the schoolyard, both of them going the older way round rather than the tighter route, and Regen not resetting his car there, just driving. It doesn't look like he got many of the coins. He might have only got one box.
Oh, a wasp just followed Owlman. Let's go.
Let's go.
That'll screw up his wasp route later on, I believe, in Homer 1.
Yes, he won't be able to get...
He'd be able to get any freebies now.
I think he can still get one, because you can get 3 freebies in Homer 1.
Yeah, I figured that was only because you get the Stonecutters one, because they both spawn at the same time. But because he killed 2 that spawned at different times, I don't think he has a 3rd one. I may be wrong. He can get one of the Stonecutters, maybe? Alright.
Normally you'd get the neighbor's one, then you'd get Trailer Park, and then the other 2 would spawn at the same time.
You're right. Andy, I just had peanut butter toast today. I was kind of in a hurry.
Sweet.
Yeah, so Owlman does what
runners go for a traffic car, but Regen really not wanting the minivan. This, I guess, shows a bit of an experience, because if you have more practice, you would be able to use either minivan or the Ute quite consistently, because you get more and more practice of just playing the game.
Actually, they both have their advantages. The minivan obviously has a bit more weight, so it can do more damage.
Oh man, restarting his car there?
Yeah, that's not, you should just drive.
Yeah.
I think it's only the play if you're doing Plow King. You would restart mission.
Oh, Regen almost getting a good strat there.
That was... I think he was a little early on the push, if I had to guess.
He's got a lot of damage down though, so he should be able to get a decent backup. It's going to be slightly unfortunate.
If he knows the backup. If he knows the backup on this pixel on the wall, this should be a pretty quick speed.
He's still got enough damage done that he shouldn't... He doesn't have a pixel, but the amount of damage he's got should be fine.
That turnaround was monk ass for Owlman, yeah. This is, in my opinion, out of like the strats in the entire game, I feel like this is the hardest one for beginners to get a hang of. I still think this one's like super finicky.
Oh, Owlman needs a wrench, unless he's gonna crock it.
Oh, he could crock it, but I don't recommend it. Yeah, Smither strat is probably one of the hardest ones to get for a new runner.
Ooh, I thought he was gonna clip the edge there and then just blow up his car before getting the wrench, which would have been pretty disastrous.
Yeah, I don't think there's any tips we can really give to the Smithers strats, because I think they knew what they were trying to do. It just didn't work out for them, and that's just how Smithers be sometimes.
I think the only tip we can give is their choice of what they did after the Lenny push.
Yeah, after the Lenny push, both of their strategies were kind of...
Owlman just nailing button jump.
Yeah, that's... Let's go. you tell him, Owlman.
But he doesn't jump after the ground pound.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing to like these missions is you jump after you ground pound and you don't what's the word I'm looking for? You don't.
So Regen swaps from the Ute to the family sedan, but doesn't pick up ESS. I think.
I don't think. I think I was talking with Owlman a while ago. I didn't realize how difficult it is for new runners to understand what you have to do for ESS.
Yeah.
I didn't know that because like I was already an established runner when ESS was found.
Yeah.
But like all you do is
back to Blind Big Brother.
Ron Warp, first one. All you got to do for an ESS is use a phone booth, and after you select your car, you hit the camera change button. That'll store the pan-in that you have from selecting your car. And then as long as you don't spam the enter button in dumb spots, you should save it up until the next pan-in you want to skip. And then you just to skip it.
Owlman tabbed out there at like a second too early, so you can tab out in the cutscenes, but he tabbed out like just before it played and didn't notice for a couple of seconds. So really, you should make sure.
I don't know if Regen did it, but at the beginning of this mission, if you pause on pause,
Regen did it.
Yeah.
So far, Regen really seems to know what he's doing. I know Owlman I believe Regen has a 206 now, and Owlman has a 212.
I thought it was 213, but you might be right.
I'm not sure, honestly. It was either 212, 213. Regen getting Cletus box.
For new runners, that's smart, to be honest.
His coins are bad. Does not get a Wasp. He was in a family sedan. That's why you shouldn't swap to a family sedan here, unless you're confident.
I think only top runners do family sedan, and even then, some of them decide Plow King FBI is the smarter move.
Yeah, because Plow King FBI is so good for freebies. It loses you a few seconds, but it's so good for freebies. Whereas Owlman's coins are a lot better. Now, getting the Cletus box is always worth because it's more coins. However, it does make the trailer park freebie harder, and it does slow down the black van.
Yeah, the Wasp is a lot more consistent if you skip Cletus box, but for new runners, I recommend getting Cletus box because coins are usually a big issue for beginners.
Owlman's coins seem to be pretty decent. He has been getting as many coins as possible, whereas Regen has not, and he isn't getting out of his car.
Here's something. In follow missions, if you're out of your car, the follow car goes faster. So that's why we get out of our car to either get Wasps or get an ESS there.
Just to sit around.
Yeah, I guess. If I get both freebies, which like never happens anymore with family sedan route, I'll just sit there, chill, get the ESS.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of that's something that a lot of new runners don't know. Follow cars move faster when you're out of your car.
So Regen was smart there getting the vent. His coins really needed it. That's a slow vent usually, but because he was going to be leaving Homer 1 with like 270 coins maybe, it was correct to have that vent. He could have got it in the mission, but it looks like he's not confident with Bone Storm, so sometimes getting a slow bend like that, it's worth it when you're new. When you get like more confident in your coin route or just have more coins, like Misterowlman, I probably wouldn't have done it with those coins just because that bend is slow.
Yeah, it's
but
pretty
for
slow.
Regen, it was a good play.
Yeah. I just feel like I should reiterate for these new runners if they don't understand. The camera change button is whatever button you hit to go into first person.
Yes.
That would be the camera change button, because I know sometimes that can be misconstrued as like, oh, look up with the camera, look down with. No, it's the button you press to go into first person.
Yes.
It seems like they both understand how Bone Storm works. Bone Storm's just another one of those missions that takes some practice. They both understood what you were supposed to do for Bone Storm. Owlman's actually wasn't that bad. That was pretty good.
Yeah, he might get the gas station vent here.
If he didn't get the... he should have took the shortcut.
Yeah.
If he didn't get the vent at the beginning of this Bone Storm, that might have saved time on my PB, to be honest. My PB's not like super good, but his was pretty decent.
So Regen going for the reset. It looks like he's gonna get a 13 4x or 5x here, which
is not too shabby.
No, don't go for it. This vent is slow and it messes with the cycle
for the
wheel. You don't really want to do it, but
he almost made that.
Yeah. A bend is always slow. If you want to get it and you have a minivan in after Blind Big Brother, what you do is you just get into the car and just drive into it, then warp straight away.
If you do it well, Ty, yeah, but it still does mess with the wheel cycle a bit, which is why I recommend not getting it.
Because it's slightly slower, and as Owlman just demonstrated, you don't have that much time before the cycle ends, so that like half a second getting it will put you square in the cycle for smacking it.
I'd also like to point out, when you start 1-7 and you get into your car, I wouldn't recommend driving forward to the door and then turning. You can just flip your camera back and drive directly backwards.
I think it was just a case of he's not confident driving backwards yet.
I guess.
This is
a lot of new runners also struggle with like the operating the camera well.
Yeah.
So maybe he just didn't know how to look back. That could have been it.
Regen going for the car wash escape, which doesn't lose that much time and is pretty free.
Yeah, it's safe strategy. They use this in Hundo so that you can escape Skinner before the train yard.
Yeah.
Nice escape.
He is in a taxi though.
Oh, taxi. Yeah, because Owlman got a sports car. And Owlman's trying the faster escape. It's possible Skinner could go through the train yard shortcut here, and it's just over for Owlman if he doesn't know the backup.
So Regen making sure he gets the sports car. 100% sure if that's worth, but you do guarantee a sports car.
Usually it's not worth, because especially at that point, the odds of you not getting a sports car is basically 0, because there's 5 traffic car spawns that could happen there.
Yeah, you could get the worst traffic car spawn, and then it's better. Okay, Owlman, a huge turn there. I would have just gone straight and just gone the other way around.
Yes, you're right, Spruce. It's slower but safer. Let's see how they do with 2-2 escape. There's experienced runners I've seen fail 2-2 escape. I'm not going to name names.
I think we've all failed the 2-2 escape at some point.
Failed it. Yeah. Sometimes you could just get a perfect 2-2 escape and Wiggum's like, nah, dog.
Let's hit the town.
2-2 escape can be weird, but it's like, I would say if like there was a percentage, it's like 98% consistent.
Yeah.
Like it's very rare that you'll not get the escape if you did it correctly, but it does happen sometimes. very easy to fail the escape if you do being escape, which I do not recommend for new runners ever.
But being escape is faster, but so unreliable.
Yeah. That van's worse for new runners, I feel. I need to route that one out because it's a little bit slow.
So Regen parked a little too far ahead for my liking. If you park too far forward, Wiggum can tap you, and you won't escape him.
Yeah.
You gotta be escaper.
If Wiggum hits you off the jump, it's pretty much GG.
Yeah. And then Regen again parking the wrong side of an NPC.
Yeah, that's just knowing what side you spawn out on
Yeah.
traffic cars, to be honest. This vend is, I would also recommend for new runners to get that vend, but eventually that one gets redded out.
Which vend?
The one before Box Wasp.
Oh yeah. You can get that vend pretty safely in Barton Frink.
Yeah, usually people get it there, but I believe top runners just route it completely out. I'm not sure.
Yeah. So Regen looked like he remembered halfway through doing the old route that we do hospital, but then just decided to stick with it because of the angle he was at, which was smart. Oh no, don't. Yes.
Yeah, especially if you grab a speaker, you do not want to main menu warp there.
Yeah, I was getting a bit worried for a second there when he hovered over.
Yeah, I recommend even new runners. Yeah, here we go. Owlman's doing it. I recommend new runners even get hospital because it's still pretty free to win the box race in hospital.
You could see Regen going for it. And then he wiggled his car towards it, but then thought that he was like too far. Now, Regen is too far ahead of the black van here, and it's causing rubber banding to slow the car down.
Yeah, it's working the opposite. Also, that's bad. I don't think you want the black van to go left on the dirt jump.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Close up to it now to where it'll go right. Because if it goes left, odds are it's getting stuck at the frame yard.
No, the dirt jump, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I guess dirt jump's only important if you go for dirt jump.
Yeah. So he got that was a freebie. He's gonna go and try and
kick. This is the new route. Yep, I like this.
Yeah.
As long as you know main menu warps, this is pretty free coin route. That was not... Okay, that worked.
It looked like it could have...
I thought he was going to spawn backwards, back by the car wash.
Yeah. So Regen got the Herman's box early.
Who did? Regen?
Yeah.
I'm guessing he got it at the beginning of 2-2, if he had to drive that way?
Yes, yeah. Which is slow, but I guess it's safer, and Misterowlman's doing it now.
Here's a strat that a lot of new runners didn't know, because I didn't know for the longest time.
Did he miss the box?
If you wait for the dialogue of Bart saying "What's up?" I think it is. If you wait for that dialogue and then skip it, there won't be a traffic guard that spawns behind you at the start of that race.
So he went for the box, missed it, then went for the box again, reset his car too early, and then got the box a third try.
Yeah, you want to get that box at the end of the 2-4 follow section. Yeah, see, Owlman didn't wait for the text and got a car behind him.
At this point, I'd go for the old reset for Owlman just because of how his car is, but...
Yeah, how his car is. He's going for Gambit jump, though, I think.
He's gonna have to be quick on the reset car button, otherwise his car could blow up if he slams against the wall.
Yeah, sadly, I didn't know it for the longest time. I forget who taught it to me. Oh, he should go into first person. There he goes. Okay. Yeah, I forget who taught it to me, but if you wait for Bart to say "What's up," traffic car won't spawn behind you at the beginning of the race.
Oh, the what's up strat.
Yeah, the "What's up" strat. I'm trying to remember who told me that, but I can't remember. I want to say it was like being, but I can't remember.
No problemo.
So at the end of this mission, you can either pause on pause to get rid of the black screen, or you can try to walk through the black screen.
It's still pause on pause.
I walked through the black. Yeah, I'm hoping people watching, if they're sort of new to the game too, can learn something. Me and Axie aren't like the best runners ever, obviously, but we're pretty experienced. We know most stuff.
We know what to do, we just don't know how to do it.
Yeah, we know what to do, we just can't do it ourselves.
We just let the young whippersnappers of Shah.
All right, so for that 7th drop that Regen skipped.
Oh man, just reset wrong. Like we said in the previous split, and his resets looked a bit shaky there. And
that was Regen who had the shaky reset last time. I think. Yeah, but either way, yeah, that's what happens if you reset early.
Yes, it was.
It's gonna be close for Element to finish.
I don't think this is.
No, it's gonna be really close.
This is 10 seconds.
Oh, okay, he's good.
This is 10 seconds slower than what I like to be at this point for the train cycles.
Yeah, this train cycle could be monk ass.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna go around the back. Oh.
No, he's failed.
Yeah, he would have to turn around and get the last one. That's rough. Yeah, it was that reset that they were doing. Thanks, Caleb, for the 6 months in a row sub. We are not mimicking a cutscene now.
2.5 is hard.
2.5 is like, I will not. Oh, going for gazebo. I don't know about that. Oh, that was clean. Even with hitting the pole, he got that. I do not recommend gazebo for new runners. Gazebo is wildly annoying for the escape. What you can do is you can do the exact same escape, but just don't go for gazebo. Go straight through the fountain, and you should lose them before you get into the fountain, and then you can reset your car. Yeah, 2.5 is like genuinely hard. Like this isn't like a new runner thing. There's a lot of top tier runners that have failed 2.5 before, or failed the escape strat at the end. Like,
yeah.
The escape strat at the end is by far the hardest part. Getting that strat.
To be fair, like at the top level, you can make the sort of mistake that Owlman made and still be fine.
Yeah, it's because you have practice with Dragon.
Yeah, when you're just starting out and you don't know necessarily the routes or the traffic cycles, it can be very hard and sometimes daunting, especially on a stage where you know people will be watching. I don't think either runner has been streaming to like sort of numbers.
The part for Owlman that I think would save him a lot of time throughout the run is if he would just realize where like built-in shortcuts are, because I noticed a lot of times so far he's missed shortcuts that are literally built in the game.
Yes.
Like that one around the construction site. You can just make a left and take the jump instead of going all the way around. But yeah, second try that was pretty clean for Owlman. The first try, if he would have got that reset, he would have been fine. That's also why, honestly, for new runners, I recommend getting the train yard shortcut wasp during 2.4. Because hitting it with your car and getting the reset in Cletus truck can be fucking annoying, to be honest.
Regen had iffy looking coins leaving Hummel 1, but his coin route has been really solid so far. He's picked up a few of the slower coins, but he's definitely benefited from it.
Yeah. Yeah, sadly bounce strat does suck, that's why I do it.
Sadly bounce strat is free.
It really is, it's free, don't get me wrong, but I think it's actually slower than just going around the tree. Or around the other side of the tree, I mean. And that vend is a good safe vend, but once once your skill level goes up in the game, I recommend against that bend too.
Avend is pretty slow, but his coins do need it.
Yeah, so it wasn't a bad play for him.
He's learned the route a bit better.
Yeah, this route is a lot better than when I watched Owlman the last time.
We always like to see progress. Looks like he was about to go for a reverse time skip. Science skip, sorry.
Reverse time skip. Is that just when you hit a building?
I looked at that corner and just thought, can I time skip? Nope. Just Naruto run into a corner. Oh, Owlman bonks.
Especially on Owlman's FPS, you want to take dirt jump full speed.
Yeah.
On like 120 or 150, you want to lower your speed a bit, but on the FPS he's at, he should be fine just gunning it.
His coins are starting to suffer. At this point, having 520,
he skipped some stuff that he shouldn't have skipped. Like he skipped Gazebo, which he should have got during the monkeys.
I'm not sure he main menu. Yeah, he has not main menu warped, and he has not got any of the freebies due to it, and he's not getting out of his car for any of the wasps. Which
at the end of part 1, I like to have around 800, 850 maybe. My coins are also super low compared to most runners, so that number might be higher.
Yeah, I would recommend getting out for at least 2 of the wasps in monkeys, or as many wasps you need to get to at least 700 coins out of monkeys. Because if you're leaving monkeys with like 500 and something, your route is not going to be good for the rest of the game, really.
Alright, the 2 biggest tips I can give to new runners for sellouts is, first off, after the first car, when you hit the second one and third one and fourth one head on, tap the brake button right as you hit it. That'll cause it to bounce back further, letting you get 2 dead-on hits. And the second tip I can give is you wanna always go for head-on hits. So even if you had a bad second car, you want to drive away. That'll make it so that you collide with Sellout's car instead of coming up from behind it.
So on Owlman's side, as you were talking about, he got busted.
Oh, he got busted. That's rough. Because his coins are not doing well. He definitely won't be skipping any Krusty Loos in this run. Like, I'm really good at bringing back coins in Apu, but I don't think I could bring back the coins Owlman has.
I think we're both known for bringing back diabolical coins.
We're both telling him that this one's going to be rough to come back on.
Yeah.
Oh, he almost got driver's license.
At this point, the minimum I want is 700 out of part 1. I can bring back 700.
That actually was not terrible, considering how that sellout started.
For sure. Getting anything above the 5x anything in the 5x's when you're just starting off in your first few runs is pretty decent because of how sellouts can just spiral out of control sometimes.
Oh, Regen's going for the ESS.
And get the ESS?
I thought he did. I don't know. I couldn't.
Oh, yeah.
He almost did. Sad.
I was watching too much of my gameplay.
Yeah, he was watching too much Axie. I think most runners would agree that Bart 1's probably the hardest one to get.
Sure.
Some runners might say Apu, which I guess you can warrant it, but just spam start forehead.
Yeah, Apu isn't that difficult.
But I think, personally, I think Part 1 cutscene skip's the hardest. Apu is free. Original, you also run at like -30 FPS though, so. Yeah, Part 1 is by far the hardest. This is a good strat. This used to be the strat, but I think now they do the bounce off the car. And get another direct hit, but pushing it against the wall is not a bad strat. That was 20 seconds faster than Regen's, but he forgot where he was going.
He did a little 360 to celebrate. Little donut.
Original be like build a $1,500 PC, run on 42 FPS. Yeah, that was a pretty decent sellout from Element.
I don't think the opinion of Bot 1 is the hardest is that controversial.
Oh, is this a new cutscene skip strat where you send Frink to the moon and it'll help you visually time the cutscene?
Oh,
sad.
no.
Yeah,
Well,
Marvel's
that is what somebody did before, I believe. The sending Frink to a moon.
True.
Truckosaurus, a truck/dinosaur. Who would have guessed?
There's two ways you can get that collectible that Regen just did fast. The first is you bounce off the wall, but you would have to like tap E-brake, I think, and then hold reverse and spin out the opposite direction, which isn't too slow. But then you could also turn as you're about to pick it up and not hit the wall. But yeah, I'm assuming Regen did the reset. Yeah.
Yeah. It has been a long time since double Truckosaurus on Speed Simpsons, but
sadly, I'll race you tonight if you do a run.
and I'll race you if you do a run.
Let's go.
We will casually play with you.
Yeah, we'll just you can like resets count. That's how I do races, honestly.
Yeah.
Unless it's on Speed Simpsons, that's how I do races. You can reset if you want, but we're just like playing at the same time.
Yeah. That's the best way to race with people,
Yeah.
really.
Especially considering some of the strats that I do in Homer 1 are super reset heavy. That's true, sadly. I'm assuming you're counting me in your time area.
Nah, he's on about 132 runners in lower. Sorry.
I'm less than a minute off, sadly. Can we stop this? All right, let's pay attention so we can give more tips then.
Okay, Will.
The turn strat correctly, it was just a tad bit slow, but that's basically.
Well, Owlman has not learned that reset, so.
You just back down that boardwalk, hit the wall, you can reset your car and spawn at the top where the kid is.
Regen's coins are Crestulu skip worthy. However, I don't recommend new runners skipping Crestulu.
Yeah, because there's coins later on that are harder to get, in my opinion. Like, wait to do them in a row.
It's so easy to lose track of your coins later on that when you're beginning, having top heavy coins is not a bad thing. Just getting a time down and getting, as many coins as possible, perfectly acceptable. Owlman doing the LP3 strat of getting into a Malibu and driving over.
I like it. It's slower for sure, but like.
So a tip I can give.
Clueless. So.
A tip for Regen there. After he ground pounded, he waited for the animation to finish because he didn't jump after he ground pounded.
Yeah.
So
as you jump, and you don't.
As you land, you jump, and it skips the animation. Oh, Millhouse walked down the dam.
Yeah, you're gonna have to walk away from him, Regen, and let him climb back up.
We'll just watch him.
Yeah, I think it's quicker to have him off screen though.
Yeah, for sure, but now he kicks him down the dam, as he should.
Alright, here's a really hard mission, in my opinion. For new runners and for me. Other people say this mission's a piece of cake. I struggle the most with this mission in the entire game. Yeah. Oh, he got it! That was such a save.
I'm sorry, you just need to get good,
Yeah, he did that better.
Looks,
That's a fact.
looks like Regen is e-brake boosting here. As visually, it looks like it, which is what you need to be able to hit. Whereas I'm not sure, like, some runners, when they start off, understand the need to e-brake there.
Yeah, that's not. I didn't even realize he was in first person. That's like double flex.
Don't like the time that Owlman had going into. Oh, but he got the triple.
Let's go, baby.
That's a flex. Don't get this Ren. Don't get this Ren. Just go.
Yeah, just go. You won't have enough time. Okay, he knew.
That triple might have stopped him from failing the mission.
Yeah, that triple actually saved him because he had to do one less ground pound. Ah, Regen knows the route of getting cool here. We used to get cool at the beginning of the level, but it's slow.
Grandpa.
Can we get some fish fans in chat? Fucked it up. There we go. Oh, Cridge screwed it up too. Sag. Or did he do it to spite me? We'll never know.
Otto.
I don't know. I feel
Bonfire.
so.
Lisa Simpson at your service.
This could be odd. Sports car's gonna ruin him. Unless he can get it out of the way. Oh, you're gonna wanna, yep. You're gonna wanna sort of lead him in there. Oh, I hit the corner, that's rough. You can save this if you know what you're doing. Yeah, that's an LP3 level 3-3.
He got out. Okay. Lost him a few seconds there.
That might have been like a panic button press.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, he doesn't have a good lineup for this. The fastest way to do it is to do what he's doing, but you gotta have a better lineup so that he hits you and you get like 1 or 2 drops before he can get stuck. But the way that Regen did it is the way I did it for the longest time, which is still pretty speedy. Which is
I'm actually
push him in.
I'm actually quite impressed with Regen so far, honestly.
Yeah, other than like slow coins, but that's because his coins weren't the greatest coming out of Homer 1. He hasn't done too bad. This second sedan is annoying, and I feel like...
I know, his coins coming out of Homer 1 were fine because he got the grocery vend and...
Oh yeah, but like in Homer 1,
vend.
we missed Plus.
Yeah.
I feel like it's good to explain, to set up second sedan, while you're driving to it, don't despawn cars, and you want to be in the left lane, I believe. Somebody can correct me on that. You want to be in the left lane, and then when you make contact, you want to tap e-brake just as you make contact, and it should cause him to spin backwards directly into the wall, and then you can just hit him from behind, and he's one hit.
Excuse me. Here we are, safe and sound. Hello, Springfield.
Did he get an ESS at the end? I missed that. Owlman's gonna do this. Despawn as you take the shortcut? You could probably despawn as you take the shortcut. I just know you can't despawn while you're driving down that road, or else it'll screw him up. You can get away without despawning in that shortcut. You can despawn if there's no car on the right. Okay, I just don't despawn ever, because every time I do, it fucks it up for me, so.
So something we didn't mention there was Regen only got 5 coins from the event. It's a small little thing, but if you push something into the event, you will only get 5 coins from it, whereas if you hit it, normally you would get the full amount of coins.
Yeah, so like if you push a bench into a vending machine, you're only going to get 5.
Owlman getting that slow wasp outside the observatory, which he really needed. He was barely at the Krusty Lou skip after getting Krusty Lou and everything.
Yeah, it's even more terrible bombers, but like way more rare if you push an item into a wasp and kill it. That's just a sag.
Okay, so Regen pause and pause for the ESS where instead of
Yeah, if you set up ESS properly, you just hit the enter button. And it should
yeah. So Regen's coins are very nice.
Yeah, that's another cool thing I didn't know. Kicking boxes and Apu only gives 1 coin on the first kick. Restarting mission, yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. Because it spawns you right up here. Oh, that traffic car. Okay, now that's fine. Honestly, for new runners, I don't recommend tree strap for that exact reason. I try to go for the direct hit from behind down into this bridge, because it's pretty free and not that much slower.
Regen had to reverse for a fish there, which is unfortunate, but...
Rugmar, if you're asking about what I'm referring to, in an old run, I've knocked a trash can into the car wash wasp. And blew it up, and it counted as one of my freebies.
Yes, so...
I can't remember if it gave me my coins, but I would assume it does.
Regen got quite a lot of the slower coins, and he pretty much got everything he could in part 1. And he was main menu warping correctly, whereas oh man, I don't think main menu warped for monkeys and got nothing. He didn't get out on foot.
Yeah, he decided to stay most of the last, which was odd.
I think if you push a traffic car into things, it counts as if you did.
A good rule of thumb for that reset is to wait till you make contact with the...
Yeah.
And then that's a good rule of thumb for that. Not restarting mission. I guess he's just going for regular limo strat, which makes sense. Oh no, he was going for fast limo.
No, he was going for chip damage.
I guess. It looked... No, he was going for fast limo because he reset.
I don't know, I think from the angle he was going at, it looked like he was just trying to get as much damage as possible on before. Because he kind of hit as one was turning, so he was trying to turn with it. At least that's
For new runners,
what
this is the best strat. I would not recommend trying to go fast limo. Yeah, that's true, Vipo. I didn't realize how he hit when he hit the wall. He probably realized he couldn't make it to the limo in time to get back up.
Yeah, because he, his car turned weird.
New players should do the boat strat? You mean to get off the boat? If you're talking about boat strat to destroy limo, they should definitely not do that. And you should not do that either. You should definitely do what Regen just did. Oh no, you should definitely do what Regen did. Now there's a fast slow pull. For most new runners, I recommend slow pull.
So Regen there, reset on the wrong side. If he just driven to where the boardwalk starts at the bottom and then reset, he would have been IV captain instead of having to go through the shortcut.
Yeah.
Just small optimizations like that.
Yeah, see, he's going for slow pull. This is what I recommend. Fast pull is only worth it if you're going for the wasp.
I also recommend going through the boats, which, you know, some people shake their head when they watch me go through the boat every time, but...
Regen doesn't have audio, so I don't think it's Regen. Unless he does have audio? I couldn't remember. I thought I heard something before the race started about how Regen didn't have audio. Yeah, I think it's definitely worth learning one of the pulls. I recommend slow pull unless like your coins are bad and you want to get the wasp, then that wasp is faster doing fast pull. Misterowlman's learning, man. Because I remember I watched a run like 2 days ago and he got that box during like 3-1 or something. It was a really weird spot he got it, but now it seems like he's been watching runs and he realizes to get that during fishy deals.
3-1?
I can't
Ow.
remember. I'm trying to remember another mission that you would be on the boardwalk before Fishy Deals.
Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I hope this car doesn't stink.
Clueless. Yeah, he got to join Clueless, I think. Because he went around the boat. But he's learning. He realized to get it there. So I see a lot of potential in both these guys, to be honest.
For sure.
Everybody learns at their own pace. I feel like Regen may be learning and like applying strats a little bit faster. But
Oh no, that traffic car.
he actually worked with that pretty well. If you're gonna do this strat, what I recommend is while you're letting the donut truck hit you, you can turn your camera so that it's facing where the donut truck is. That way you can react to traffic better.
Yeah, I don't like.
Yeah, original just said what I said. Yeah, you want to turn your camera so that it's facing where the donut truck is, so you can see traffic.
Man, does everyone not know that there's a lockdown going on? Every man and a dog went to mess up Regen there.
That was me level traffic right there. Major car pile up at Lard Lads. Man tries knocking 10 donuts at a donut truck.
No lockdown in Springfield. Owlman onto limo.
Yeah, I don't think he knows the backup. You just push him into the shortcut to the right, and he'll destroy himself.
So, this is slow.
Yeah. It's still pretty slow because he has to drive all the way back.
Yeah. If you get it so he kills himself on the thing by the pier, it's actually faster than getting into a shortcut. Because if you're waiting on him in a shortcut, sometimes he can get stuck, etc., etc. Whereas if you just smash him against there, you don't actually lose that much time compared to that.
I would not restart mission. He will despawn. There you go. Shouts out to Duke Bilgewater.
Oh,
Like
he's restarted.
Oh, wow. Why? Did I miss something?
No, I think he just didn't realize what was going on.
3-7 boat jump. Let's go. Let's go! That was such a flex. It was unbelievable. I believe that's slower. I would not recommend going for that. You should definitely get that in Clueless if you're going to do boat jump. Yeah, that's a hundo strat, because you get all the wasps here before you finish the level, and the gags. Boat jump is hard depending on your FPS. If you run on like 120 and up, boat jump shouldn't be super terrible. The fact that he got it on 95 was pretty dope.
Yeah, he saved his coins, definitely.
Yeah.
I think it was kind of smart.
I know what you're thinking, Vapo, and we're all thinking the same thing.
As a new runner, getting boat jump in Clueless can be sketchy, especially if you go for Crusty as well, which is what he needed this run. So I don't mind doing that, really. Oh, Regen having over 1,000 coins before buying Inmate
is pretty nuts. He did not need that money. Yeah, I'd like to point out I've never had 4 digits by an inmate. But my coins are like notoriously bad. This is not a great donut truck from Owlman. This is another one of those strats that I find pretty finicky and just takes practice.
Your coins might be bad, but are your coins Vapo writes almost Discord breaking limit at just up to wolves?
Right.
So, I'm pretty sure when watching Owlman before, he just did the hit and hope strat as well.
Yeah. Actually, learning what you're supposed to do there would make it a bit more consistent. Trust me, I've still definitely screwed up this mission a bunch of times, and I can guarantee a lot of top runners have screwed up that mission too, but...
Ah, no, he went back for a drop and is despawned.
That's rough. Shut up, Dawson.
He's gonna get Gold House box in 4-1. New meta.
He already got Gold House box, didn't he? Or he's about to get it right now. Gold House box in 4-1, Pog Jam. Hit and run, Monkas. Oh, he's not doing it.
Oh no.
He didn't get busted somehow.
I think it was a tap on the garbage truck, just nudged him enough.
I had one that flew underneath me when I car reset, and it busted me. It didn't even touch me.
Because you had no speed, and it was in your proximity.
That's so dumb.
It hit your hitbox.
It didn't touch me.
Hit your hitbox. It touched your hitbox.
If it hit my hitbox, it would have stopped.
It touched. It glanced. It was, you know.
Regen didn't get chessboard wasp. I don't believe, anyways. I don't know. I don't have volume. I don't think he hit it. No. No, his points didn't go up. I don't think he hit it.
Yeah.
But he knew to get chessboard wasp there. It's just all about. The toughest part about Mars, honestly, is knowing the wasp, right?
I just
fucking polar tracks. The wasp route here is really the most technical, to be honest. You have to spawn in certain wasps so that other wasps have collision, but that depends on if you get this wasp. Like, if you get Trailer Park Wasp in 4-2, it'll change your wasp route compared to if you didn't get it. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think if you get Trailer Park Wasp, you main menu warp after buying Inmate, and you don't spawn Barn Wasp.
In the attack.
Yeah, having the Cletus truck stuck, I believe, would just come down to them knowing to flip the camera back. You main menu warp. I do too, just in case, but I believe the only one that you have to main menu warp is if you get the wasp. But I think I got the wasp route correct. If you get Trailer Park, you don't spawn Barn. But if you don't get Trailer Park, you spawn Barn. I think that's how it works. Yeah. Agreed, sadly. I just do it anyways, but yeah, I think the only reason you have to do it. Yeah, it depends if you do 4-1 neighbors, but for new runners, I don't think they're doing 4-1 neighbors.
ooh, wonky driving. Let's go.
Wonky driving Malibu Stacy might be one of my least favorite.
Wonky driving Ute in Homer 1. Oh, that is horrible. Like, you turn and you end up just doing a 180. You tap that e-brake, 180.
Well, in ASM, I would say Malibu's one of my least favorite to get wonky driving in.
Yeah, I guess
another one that's horrible is Longhorn for some reason. I suck at driving Longhorn and wonky
I
driving.
guess if you do Plowking, you don't ever use the Ute,
Yeah.
but
Well, you use it once if you happen to get that car, right? Use a possibility. Regen, this is not the play. You would want to try to get these in your car.
What is Regen doing?
School roof?
School roof?
This is odd. I would not recommend ever getting school roof in any part of any mission in any category unless it's Hondo.
Homer 1, maybe?
Yeah, but even then, a lot of new runners don't do that now.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I guess in Altest Beach Love, you get it too.
Yeah. but that's because it's a forced part of it. Well, you're pretty much up there. You be a silly beggar if you gonna do that. If you're gonna miss it. Did you already get like charge box then? Because he didn't get it there.
Yeah, I think he gets it. Last time I saw him get it was at Donut Truck, I think, but I don't know if he did it in this run. There, we're talking about Owlman, right?
I'm on about Regen. He didn't get charge box.
Yeah, I don't know. Usually you would you would hope for a good third drop in Wolves and get bucks, but sometimes you can get a really shit third drop and not be able to get church bucks, or it'll be really tight to get church bucks. But yeah, you're supposed to get it in Wolves. That's the fastest one. I remember I used catch-up logic, and Derek told me mid-tournament race that it was slow.
So here, I would not be so close to the K-Sedan there because you can force a 2-cycle. He didn't there, but it was looking a little sketch just because of how close he was to it. He didn't manip it correctly. After the 6th drop, you want to hang back more. Yeah. Talking about like 99% NLR and something, I think LP3 meant a non-beach love category. Any non-beach love category. Unless it's any percent, because any percent you get score roof.
All right, ladies and gents, calm down. In ASM, you should never get score roof.
And no mission warps. And NG+.
You should never get any coins than NG+. This is going to be tight. What?
Oh, he missed it.
He had such a run-up. How'd he miss that? You're killing it, Vapo. Keep it up. He slowed down for the Gambin. True. He had a good run-up, but I guess 95 FPS, if he slowed down a bit, that could cause why you missed that.
Yeah, he should have just...
Yeah, if you slam into the wheel, you can still get the drop, so...
Apparently, Regen has a bot in his chat.
Yeah.
So if anyone wants to become famous, you know where to go.
Mod check. Get school roof in Homer 1, margin Homer 2. It's big brain. No, it's not.
So that's why LP only has a 151 after running the game since 2016.
Yeah.
I get it. I see.
The shots. Can we get an air horn in here?
Yeah, that was a huge boost for 95 FPS. He just zoomed off a ramp into the wall there. Just smacked off. Didn't get an air horn, Saj. Budget couldn't take it. I mean, messenger notification, air horn, close enough, right?
But a messenger notification. Let's go.
Twitch is being asked what he wants for dinner tonight.
Yeah. The wifey's texting him.
Apparently they got an air horn.
If you close your eyes, you can return to 2015.
bush strat 7-7 is not something I suggest for any runner.
Yeah.
So one thing I like what Regen's doing, and a lot of new runners don't realize this, is he is doing minimal jumping. Like he's only jumping for the ones he needs to jump for. The jump animation is really slow, and I think there's a couple of drops here which are deceptively deceptive, and you don't need to jump for it. But
There's you could do there too. That doesn't take too long to learn.
I think he went for it but just missed it. And a small
What I tend to do is I'll slow down and jump on the ledge of the roof, and then you can make it with a good time double jump instead of trying to slide on the roof.
So Regen did we drops in the wrong order there. And another small optimization that Regen could do is he got the box and a wasp onto the roof and then picked up the drop. If you get the box wasp, get the drop and then the coins, it's faster than getting the box wasp coins and then the drop.
All right. I believe he was supposed to. I believe he main menu worked after 4-5, right? I mean, yeah, 4-5.
I'd hope so.
Yeah. If not, he's stuck with Malibu Stacy right now, and that would be bad news bears for Cola Trucks.
They both had wonky driving of the same one.
Let's go, baby. A tip I can give to Regen. For Cola Trucks, you definitely want to try to push it into walls from behind. You'll do a lot of damage doing that. You don't want to push it from the side and try to get it into a strat. You want to push it from behind into strats.
The only time you want to do that is the retirement castle strat, and that's slow but safe. It's free.
You can get him stuck behind the retirement castle sign and he'll kill himself.
It's free, but it's really slow. You lose like 15 seconds easy.
The fast and like top runner strat is pole strat, which involves you hitting it from behind, from the left, and then hitting it directly from behind, so that it goes right into the sign at the gas station. The second fastest is hedge strat, which you just wait for him to turn the corner and hit him directly from behind and push him into the hedge, and that should put him to one hit.
Then you have second hedge.
Then you have second hedge, then you have retirement. You have so many spots where you can push him directly from behind into stuff that you should never be pushing him from the side.
Didn't get roof box, but I don't think he needed it, honestly.
This initial hit is smart. I believe somebody's told me it's slower, but it's smart to do. So he's going to want to push it directly from behind here, too, to try to... That'll
Got a
work.
lot of damage on it.
Yeah, that'll work. That's not the fastest, but he knew what he was doing there, which is all that matters. It's just getting the timing on when you have to push him there, because you can hit him into the corner of the side of the staircase, and then he's one hit. You just got to know when to push him to get that hit.
The truck can, but if you line it up right. Oh, did Regen get that box in 4-3? Did he do the Wendell and we didn't notice?
He did the Wendell. I think he did the Wendell.
Let's go. Wasn't it timed to be 0.1 coins per second?
Yeah.
Let's go.
You should have definitely taken the wheel jump there. You should be able to make it just from turning into it in Canyon Arrow, because Canyon Arrow is pretty speedy.
Yeah, the acceleration is good.
So this one you don't, in my opinion, you don't want to hit it from behind directly when it spawns. You want to wait like a second and then hit it from behind, and it should go either straight into the fence or straight into the tree. I was doing hand signals to explain myself, and I ripped a headphone out of my ear, and now my ear hurts.
The Regen got it by the tree. Yeah, Wasp of Shame. Wasp of Shame isn't that slow. I believe it was time to be faster than the Quickie Mart Roof Wasp. Actually.
Yeah, a 106 mark is definitely nothing to be ashamed of. It's not Wasp of Shame if you get it as a freebie.
Okay. Regen making his first, what I would call, interesting decision.
Yeah, I missed that. Why did he come out on that side of the reservoir?
Because he got the gas station vend and then looped around.
Oh.
Got a Krusty Burger.
That's odd. Yeah, you should not get the gas station vent. Gas station vent's pretty slow. And got that's wow.
He just got destroyed. Holy smokes.
Oh wow. Almost swore live on Speed Simpsons. Who would do that?
No, I say holy smokes a lot.
Yeah, that's definitely up there for my favorite bust of all time, sadly. No, Towson, Regen has a 203 or something now. I think.
Regen has a 206.
206.
Owlman has a 212 or 213.
Yeah, 212 or 213 for Owlman, 206 for Regen.
They're...
PB'd yesterday or something, I think.
Yeah, they both PB'd yesterday. Regen is 16 seconds green.
Now this mission is surprisingly hard, like just casually. I find it super easy to fail this mission. Going for early American. I like it. Lets you get an extra box. I don't think they do out of bounds though.
Oh man, get the card, let's go!
Jacket. Let's get it.
Okay, so both of them did a weird way to get the thing. Owlman has missed a drop. Owlman,
buddy. You gotta go back. There's
gotta
one
go
more
back.
roof up there.
Yeah.
He'll have enough time to still go back and get it. That's the funny part. Yeah, it's right there, buddy. You can see it in the horizon. I can honestly say I've done that before, so.
Yeah.
And it was that exact same Polycam. No, you would mission select here. If you finish the mission there.
Sure, yeah. And so...
Hedgehog, he should have main menu warped after 4-5. Oh, well, yep. He did not main menu warp after 4-5. You got to main menu warp after 4-5 to get King and Arrow back.
Oh no!
He failed 5-1, yeah. It's a surprisingly hard mission, man. A lot of people underestimate it. I've seen way many fails to this mission.
You cycle pause champ? Andy's getting his pause champs ready.
Wow. Owlman got hit and run because another car hit him. That wasn't fair.
His coins are on the ropes, but not as on the ropes as earlier.
She might have to do some coin grinds if he knows how to coin grind. We'll see how Apu goes then.
Abba, post champ. So small optimizations in 5.1 is flicking your camera back when you're going past things such as the stairs or.
Oh, that wasn't bad. He knew what he had to do there to get the roof box, but he screwed it up.
Yeah.
You're correct, sadly. That is one of the hardest things for new runners. It's even worse in later levels. Like, I expect a couple hit and runs in Apu for Regen. Yeah, the only trick you can give the cola trucks is make sure when you're trying to strat the cola truck that you push it from behind instead of from the side.
Yeah.
Same tip I gave to Regen. Makes life a whole lot easier.
And honestly, oh no, he should have got that box there. He needed that box so badly.
Yeah, right? Yeah, that's the last possible point that you should have the cola truck destroyed is right there. If it gets past there, GG.
No, here's a good spot as well. If you push it up here, you could smash it into that wall right there.
Yeah, but like you should never get it there is what I'm saying.
True.
Oh, he knew what to do for this, but I think he pushed it from a weird angle and he started pushing it a bit too early. I want to say early. The fact that it still got behind the tree is wild. Yeah, sadly, it's quite questionable, but maybe it's the same case that like Tilbert had, where he thought he was running on an FPS and he was actually running lower. But he thought he was running on an FPS and it's actually running higher. Like maybe his frame limiter isn't working. That's my best guess.
Yeah.
Because you're right, he is flying around a lot. And boat jump.
Boat jump, you can get it on 95. You can get it on 6.
Super smooth.
Yeah.
Like he got a lot of height.
See, I wonder.
Is all I'm saying.
And you know, you were saying we've said before about how 5.2 could be strangely hard.
Oh, 5.2 is a piece of cake if you know what you're doing.
But when you don't,
5.2 you should never fail. But the strat for the second limo, I don't think he knew.
He almost failed.
So basically, for 5.2, the second limo, it'll spawn once you're in the middle of the fountain. So all you got to do is hit the pole on the fountain and reverse out and drive straight backwards, and you should escape it every single time.
What are his coins?
Or you could do the reset, but I find the reset a little bit more difficult.
What are his coins?
It's a tad bit more precise. I was getting there, sadly. I'm just saying for new runners, I recommend just hitting the pole and reversing, because it's a tad bit easier.
Yeah.
Hopefully my store will not be robbed more than 4 times while I am driving around today.
Baby van? Yeah, I don't got much for you here. I developed sort of a strat a while ago, but like it doesn't work that consistently. There's no consistent way for baby van. Just wing it and hope for the best. You want to get them for regens, trying to get them stuck. But...
Thing is, the top runners can do it consistently enough. However, there is some sort of strat if you're.
They can do it consistently enough, but it's still not really consistent.
Yeah. See, for Misterowlman there, I would have gone for early American because his coins are. They've recovered, but I'd still want the box.
I'm trying to remember. Somebody told me a while ago that like it might have been Gib, and I'm gonna screw up the numbers too. But most of the AIs in this game are labeled to like a 0 to 10. 10 being like
the most like coherent AI and 0 being not coherent at all. And I think Baby Van was like -100 or -50 or something, like in the game files or something. Somebody can correct me with the correct numbers, but that's basically the story of why Baby Van's annoying.
I make this look easy. Oh, I better hurry. Last time I left this store, hoodlums put pornography in the title magazines.
So whoever looked at the game files lied to me then. Alright. Its stat files are corrupted. Okay. I wish I could find like the screenshot, because they sent me a screenshot too of it showing that the Baby Van's AI was much lower than any other AI.
There is a fix for it, but that's in bug fixes, which is not allowed.
That's what Alderado said to you? I'm trying to remember who said it to me. It was either Lipstack or Nostalgia. Yeah, it's banned because you're not allowed to have good Baby Vans. No, I'm kidding. That's not why it's banned.
Yeah. Almost just coming in, stealing what I said, Saj.
What, is that what you said?
Yeah.
Oh, what Bulmer said? Oh, my bad. I should pay attention.
Saj.
It's easy to get good Baby Vans later when you rarely play the game.
Do you also get more than 2 freebies every time, Slater?
Yeah. Because that would be questionable. I remember I had bug fixes on in a race on Speed Simpsons by accident. It was just a good thing I didn't win that race.
Right. Controversy.
Yeah. Is that how it's pronounced in the UK?
Controversy.
Okay. I don't know why you said it weird the first time then.
What? Controversy? Yeah, that's... Controversy is how how Adam dialects in the UK pronounce it, yes.
True. I never knew that the pronunciation for that word was different.
Yeah.
Like, my favorite pronunciation is the way you guys pronounce aluminum. I mention this every time, but it's so cool.
On aluminium.
Yeah, that's so cool. It just makes the word 10 times cooler and more like big brain than just aluminum. Aluminum sounds like Red Green said it. Aluminum.
Aluminium. I think my favorite word is the German for butterfly.
Yeah, I know what it is. It's Schmetterling.
Yes. So, old man took all of that time to get the coins, took a box on foot, and then got like 5 of the coins.
Let's go. Yeah, neither one of them know the escape strat for second line off. Essentially, you would just go into the fountain and reverse out, or you could do the reset. The reset's a bit more difficult, in my opinion, but yeah, either way, there is a consistent way to escape that second line really fast.
And Deutsch is nicht good.
Yeah, I know how to say I saw a butterfly. Ich wohne in Schmetterling.
See, I lived in Germany for a long time, but the German is so bad now.
Andy.
So Regen fell off a monorail. And he fell off a monorail.
I'd like to point out my German isn't great, but I also know how to say ambulance in German.
Just give me a minute to catch my breath.
It is a Krankenwagen.
Oh, and he didn't fall off a monorail this time. Let's go!
baby.
And he does have enough coins. Has enough coins for Globex. Most.
Was it close enough? Did I pronounce it wrong?
I'm starting to get a little worried about his timer here.
Is the W pronounced like a W? Like, is it Krakenwagen? Because that would make
No,
sense.
it's bargain. It's a V.
That's what I thought. I thought that's how I pronounced it the first time. I guess the accent wasn't all there.
Fucking bargain.
My giant gut is slowing me down.
The bar, not a.
Yeah, regen might fail. This is gonna be kind of tight.
Yeah, he fell off a monorail twice.
That's rough.
You want 45 seconds after you pick up the last drop, and you should be fine.
Yeah, and it's gonna be tight, especially going this way. This is weird.
This is not good for my
Just doesn't. The thing I'll say is learn alternative routes to the perfect one. Like the reason why the top runners
Wow. Okay, sorry, I'm tensing right now.
he's not gonna do it. He's got 43. That's
He could do the reset, and it would be really close.
Oh, he crashed into a wall. It's over. You.
No, this is gonna be really close.
Oh no, it's over, GG.
I just checked her ads right now, Andy. Yeah, this is rough. He didn't do the reset. If he would have done the reset, he might have been able to just barely make it. Don't exit program. On the bright side, he has no coins this time, so he should be fine.
I am driving around today. I am a mean Vindaloo machine.
No, I think that was an accident because of where his mouse was placed.
Horses of convenient power.
These two missions are kind of self-explanatory when it comes to routes. There's one reset that Regen could have done on the way back that could have saved him that. But other than that, I don't think there's much to talk about here in terms of giving helpful tips. I tried to count on the monorail jump when I first started this game because of how easy it is.
His monorail jump looked really sketchy. He wasn't jumping from the last platform. He was jumping from like the platform where the wasp spawns. There's another little platform that you can walk onto and then jump off that, which makes it a lot easier. But
yes, Kui, is that how you pronounce that name? Yes, there's people who run on mouse and keyboard. Gibstack runs on mouse and keyboard. I think
so
Pessimistic Mango used to.
Tim's KSFQ, Duck
Pessimistic
Bob,
Mango used to.
you got Gib. I used to.
Yeah, Mango definitely did. Mango was the only mouse and keyboard runner back in the day.
Wingle does as well.
This game is just, I find, a lot easier to play on controller, so the majority work on controller.
Tim's was the first one I mentioned.
Yeah, Axie mentioned Tim's, for sure. Mango has different bystander and exit car. That's weird. I guess whatever works for you, though, so. So the optimal route here, do not get these now. I guess he's relying on for truck.
But he's got 600 coins already. Hey!
That's valid.
You're gonna fail again.
Just go get all the garbage and finish this mission.
Please.
So, usually you would get those two wasps if you got armor truck strat. If your route is looking real good, you would get one of those wasps during 5-4 when you're following Wiggum. But for most people, you get both of them. In armor truck if you get the strat.
Sure, and I know Owlman knows the strat for armor truck. He's a bit sketchy on it, but he knows what he's doing.
Oh, that's the downside of jumping off that too early.
Now, Owlman can do this first try.
He'll catch up a lot, and we'll have a race on our hands.
Coins are so bad still, though.
Yeah, these coins are not great. He's gonna need every coin here.
He needs slow side as well.
Oh, if somebody missed this cutscene skip, it might be GG, to be honest.
I don't know, if Regen misses cutscene skip, the amount of coins Owlman is gonna have to allow.
Yeah, true. It might be even.
Yeah.
Regen, buddy. You gotta learn to reset. 50 seconds with no shortcut is gonna be super tight.
Owlman missing that wasp.
He's good. He's good. Yeah, I don't think he knows the shortcut. If you go directly straight when you enter the highway and hit the jump, and when you land on the other side of the jump, reset your car, you'll spawn below.
Yeah.
And it's way faster than the way that Regen took. So if you're going for freebies, you would want to do Sadly Warp here, which is mission select to 4-1, and then mission select back to Armor Truck. It resets the loss without having to do a main menu warp. Yeah, even the other shortcut is faster. Than what Regen did.
I do believe, however, if you do Sadly Warp and don't get the wasps, like, with your car, it messes up the, messes them up and it makes it harder for you to get them done.
Could be true, but one of them's already gotten by Regen during garbage, so it shouldn't be too bad. Old school escape. Let's go, baby! The escape I used to do.
Does that take you back, LP?
Yeah, I just went way back in time.
Did you mess it up? Okay. Oh, this is bad. This is, yeah, that was, ooh. But here you want to hit it into things rather than let it drive. He's not doing any damage, really. If Owlman can get this,
yeah, not only did Regen just immediately run into the armor truck, which doesn't work, you gotta time when you're gonna start pushing it. But this is a good example of knowing backups. Because if he knew the backup immediately, this armor truck should be like almost half health by the time it gets to the bottom. At least. But it's not gonna be close to that, and he's having, you never want to push it into the left wall. Always the right wall. And on this, you want to push it directly from behind, like he's doing. Started pushing it a bit early, which gave it time to turn. This is going to be rough for Regen. If Owlman gets the... Owlman knows the escape and the armor truck strat. No shortcut to armor truck is kind of weird, though. Yeah, I don't know why he didn't do that. We could be dead even after this. See, he knows. He just needs to know to pull off the wall. Yeah, perfect. Not perfect, but that was pretty textbook for the escape. And he knows to wait to push it. Beauty. Oh no, it turned too much. Oh, is that the backup? That's the lucky backup. Don't hit it. I think you got the lucky backup, Owlman. Just go get coins. It's gonna destroy itself here. Yeah, go get coins, Owlman. I can No, I'm not going to guarantee anything because armored truck sucks. But I'm pretty sure it's going to stay there.
We have what we call in a business race.
Yeah.
I still don't like Owlman's coins, and I hate to talk about it again because, you know, it's been the theme of the race so far. His coins didn't work.
You should go for police station if he hasn't already gotten it.
Yeah. Just a needs to learn. It's about 150 below what I like here, but...
What is he at?
At 330.
330 right now? Yikes.
Yeah.
Coming from the master of crap coins, that's bad. I think it's just because he tried too much at his level to try fast routes without worrying about coins. So like he would skip a bunch of wasps that I think he just saw other people skip.
Yeah.
That's the problem. You never want to go straight for like top tier strats. Duck Bob with the 10 months in a row.
And here for supporting the charities, for 3 very good charities that we support, the Trevor Project, Ivia, Save the Children, and Environmental Defense Fund, which has changed its name.
Regen does not know the second escape either, so it's pretty simple. If you take the way he did in, you just make a left and go through the car wash.
But you don't support the Environmental Defense Fund. Damn it. My whole spiel has been ruined.
Oh no, he might have failed this escape. Just drive straight through the shortcut. Oh, he's gonna fail the escape and have to do armored truck again. That's heartbreaking.
Oh.
He didn't know the escape. That's rough. Curator, that's a hard mission too, to know the strat for, so I'm not gonna be surprised if this goes to the highway or something.
Regen was playing so well, I think we cursed it, LP. We were talking about how good Regen was playing. LP3 has died and his boy Regen killing the mission. So Curator, this could be bad. It wasn't bad, but just as a tip for new runners, do not want to destroy Curator in the air. Getting hit and run. Getting busted here for Owlman. Oh no. No. Can we pull one out for Owlman's coins, please? Can we have an F in the chat? Oh, Regen getting more damage this time than he did last time at the beginning, which is always good to see. Might have a savings account. He's gonna need to get into a savings account.
What are you trying to prove with this great
300 and... Oh, he got the cutscene skip. Let's go.
Let's go, baby.
Owlman got busted again whilst you were gone.
Sag. I just read that in chat. I'm assuming that's what Hedgehog meant by he might have a savings account.
Yes.
Regen having to do armor truck again is so sad.
And he didn't get a wrench on the highway. This is the saddest armor truck on Sweet Simpsons since Me vs. Tilbert.
Sweet acceleration.
Regen is confused as to where the armor truck is right now. So LP, what advice would you be giving Regen right now in a run like this?
Reset. I'm kidding. Yeah, he definitely needs to practice this. Even without the armor truck strat, if you get consistent at the backup, he should never be able to do a second lap.
Oh man, breaking the coin grinding room. No, 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 no,
He's gonna
no,
be screwed.
no.
He's gonna be absolutely zonked.
He's original, his coach.
Yeah, Original should have taught him how to collect points. Yeah, getting out of first person would be tip one. Good. I forgot. Good point. I forgot that he was in first person.
Yeah, Regen stays in first person way too much. Where is Elman going?
He's trying to get enough coins to get blowback right now. So he's getting coins that you would usually get later on. And now his coins are going to be extra screwed. Oh, Braun worked again. Let's go. That's probably the worst opinion of them all, is doing dump truck in first person, to be honest with you. That just sounds like horrible. It was definitely dump truck. He was,
Yeah, it was dump truck.
First person.
And let's not try and give his.
It almost worked if that car wasn't there. He might have got the second wall. Getting plus curator, that's rough.
His coins could handle it.
Yeah. See, this is why I recommend new runners. Get more coins than you need. Because as a new runner, it's hard to not get hit and run or busted a lot of the time.
Yeah, but getting hit and run that early into Curator is a monka S.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. I would never restart Curator 2, unless you're about to fail, obviously.
Yeah, who would do that?
Yeah, right? As a new runner, I recommend not doing this. As a fairly skilled runner, you could probably restart it because you're confident you can get Curator strats out of it.
Or you just tilted into oblivion.
Yeah, been there. Been there, done that.
Owlman getting the Motel Wasp, he needed it, is all I'm going to say to that.
Any coin he gets from here on out, I'm going to say worth.
Honestly, if I was him, I'd drive past and go to the Krusty before going back and activating.
No, I'll get Camp Krusty when I start dump truck and then just restart the mission.
That's true, yeah. A Regen leaving Apu with 700 coins.
I don't know if he meant to alt tab, but he ended up alt tabbing. Come on. Let's go. Missed abort, Sag.
I don't like the alt tab method.
I don't know if he alt tabbed. I think he was talking about how if you press pause just as the mission complete pops up, it acts as an alt tab.
Well, that was Tone Dog who was talking about it, but I could be wrong.
I can't remember who was talking about it, but somebody said that if you pause on the mission complete, just as it appears, it acts as an alt tab. So I think that might have been what happened, because I don't think alt tab is worth that, to be honest. I find it harder to get the cutscene if you're alt tab.
I think alt tab is actually harder to get the cutscene skip in general, but I could be wrong. Yeah. See, you're on 36. Yeah, that's fair.
Regen got boy.
So getting the squid pool box there is better.
But it's a lot easier to just miss the frame.
Yeah.
If you're on that.
Sure, unpausing is different, but like getting it, I think smashing on 100.
Yeah, a lot of people mash escape too, which I get. Probably easier to mash that button faster than the pause button, but I just do pause button.
Yeah.
Children weren't meant to get this much exercise.
I think just the way of the escape key is better than the pause button in general.
Yeah, but then it leads to stuff like what Andy did, where he accidentally spammed F1 instead of escape. I think that was Andy.
You don't do this here, Regen.
You do it after 6-6.
Yes, and he's getting the wasp,
which you also don't need.
Oh, he doesn't, but his coins are very solid now.
That'll be the difference here. I think he's going to catch up a lot on Misterowlman because of his coins. You missed Regen, failed armored truck, and had to redo it right at the end because he didn't know the escape. Both runners got cutscene skip, but that's why Owlman's ahead, was because he had to redo garbage truck and armored truck.
Yeah, so Regen failed garbage truck as well, yeah.
So
Owlman is getting all of the coins in the observatory.
Worth.
He needs any coin he can get is good at this point. Hell, he could warp to 4-6 and I'd agree with it at this point.
Yeah, I'd agree with it. Regen does not need Motel Wasp. This is pretty slow.
Yes.
Regen coins are so good that he doesn't really need much, except for the coins that are like directly in his way.
He doesn't need any additional coins ready.
No, he doesn't need anything except for stuff that's directly in his way, like the Duff Brewery Wasp at the end of Duff Truck.
He could even skip that. He's on enough coins that in Homer 2 he'd have enough coins, especially if the sedan gets the...
Yeah, but he would need boat jump.
Oh, he's on 360. If the sedan does
if he doesn't hit a single thing, the only coin he will get is Boardwalk. And, no, he got Boardwalk already. In 6-1, the box.
Yeah.
Should have.
No, the box that the chase net gets.
But that would be the only box he would get for the rest of the level if you tell him to skip everything.
Yeah, but
which would not give him enough points.
He'd be on 400, so he'd be fine going into Homer 2, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I think what I'm saying is Duck Brewery Wasp, along with
Regen. Regen.
Yeah, Regen Buddy.
Did you go over the ring of fire there?
Yeah, you take the ring of fire jump because it lands you right on the finish line. I also don't agree with this reset. This reset's not smart.
You restart your car before and then you still have enough time.
But no, what I'm saying, X, is if he gets Duff Brewery Wasp,
Yeah.
The sedan gets Beach Box, and he gets Boat Jump, that's faster than doing Neighbors in Homer 2. He could potentially have faster points and have 500 or over before he even gets to Homer 2.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying he doesn't need anything here and he'd still be fine.
Yeah, but if he wants to do it the fastest way, he would do Duff Brewery Wasp, Boat Jump. He should be
Yeah, no, I'm just saying at this point he's fine with getting nothing, with nada. He would still be okay.
He can be fine with nothing, but it would just be a bit slower is all I'm saying.
Yeah. Owlman did me level Duck Truck there.
Yeah, that was not great. Duck Truck, the fast strat can be quite tricky for new runners. Essentially, driving through the Duck Brewery, and until you hit the Duck Truck, you don't want to hit anything.
Oh,
And when you make your turn, you don't want your car to handbrake. Because
the main issue I had with what he did there. Oh no.
I was this close.
Regen, buddy.
No
How did he
problemo.
almost fail that again? How did he fail that again? Because he took the right jump this time. I don't know how the car
He
got
was
that far ahead.
behind from the beginning and just never caught up.
Oh my.
With all the shortcuts, you should be able to catch up easily. I'm trying to think if like he missed a shortcut or something.
Owlman doing the most unconventional way to do FMGA.
This is a weird setup for FMJ. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you want to drive on the same side of the road as Skinner, and then as he's about to turn, you push him slightly from the front.
So the
Gotta
thing I'll
maintain.
say, yeah, is Regen is not out of it yet. We saw how big of a comeback Owlman has made so far, but Owlman had to get into that position of like being behind to be able to make such a big comeback. So it's fully feasible that Owlman makes some mistakes. They're both really new, and at this level, it's so easy to make mistakes, especially in Homer 2.
Yeah. And the coin situation is going to come big into play. Owlman's going to waste a lot of time getting coins at home too.
I think if Regen hadn't failed twice, he would have been on Death Truck now, potentially.
If he hadn't failed 6-2, yeah.
Yeah,
I'd agree.
twice, yeah.
I'd agree.
He
He'd
would
be
have
closer.
finished
He'd
6-3.
be at the end of 6-3 at least.
Yeah, which would have been really close considering Owlman had a bad Death Truck and now bad FMJ.
Oh, this is a bingo square. Everybody mark your bingo squares.
Let's go.
That's a bingo square. Getting
my
killing
dab right.
Skinner and FMJ past the observatory.
I had my dabber out just in case.
Let's go.
See, at that point, I would have just driven to Camp Krusty. He was so close.
Yeah, because he needs all the coins. I would have just got Camp Rescue right there, and then mission selected.
Yeah.
That's another good skill set to have for this game, is to know how to think on the fly if stuff doesn't go your way. Like now, for more experienced runners, there's so many backups that you shouldn't really have to think on the fly. But for new runners, you probably don't know all the backups, so knowing how to think on the fly is really helpful.
I think it shows who's, like for the new runners, it shows who's watched a lot of runs before running and who's only just joined the community when they start playing. And
I feel like Regen has done more research into runs.
yes, I would agree with that.
He's just not performing the best right now. Oh, if Owlman gets busted again, that's going to be super rough.
For sure, he's just getting his coins to the stage where jump might save him.
Don't drive too fast ahead of it, Regen. Last thing you want to do is fail here.
Has
Yeah, now reset your car.
456 coins.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Yeah, he's just finishing 6-3.
I've never had that good of coins in my life. Nice, he did the reset.
I think that's the best username I've ever seen.
Dilly Dill Watermelon?
Yeah.
Let's go, baby.
Dilly Dill Watermelon, like. So.
Did he do boat jump there? Oh man, I missed it.
No.
Yikes! If he doesn't do boat jump in 6-7, his coins are kind of rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll need Flanders, Neighbors, Gas Station, and Krusty Burger, and he might be fine then. It'll still be close.
And Wiggums and a Team 15 is out. He has to go for boat jump, yeah.
Yeah, he has to get boat jump. Because even with all those coins I just listed, he will not have enough coins.
He's getting this round. Getting this round. Okay.
Maybe not getting boat jump, he'll still be fine, but it's going to be so close.
I would have said going on Tandwood's roof was to play.
Yeah, I don't know how many coins Neighbors, Flanders, Gas Station, and Krusty Burger is. Well, my guess is like 250 maybe. Maybe not even. No, it's probably not even. It's probably closer to 200.
Oh man, it would be 5 boxes, 3 wasps, and 2 vents.
5 times 31 is 155. I think. My math might be wrong on that.
Regen getting a good backup for Death Truck, but save some time. Owlman,
buddy, this is a tough race to win for newcomers. I would not recommend getting beach here. Because
He
number
got
one, the
stuck.
sedan goes down here.
but the sedan got stuck.
The sedan will reset itself though.
Yeah, but he's still so far ahead. But I think that wasn't the worst play. I don't agree. Oh no, he forgot. He forgot.
I kind of
No,
figured
no,
that was
no.
coming. Yeah, you have to go back and trigger one of the checkpoints so the race won't finish.
Buddy.
This is what I was worried about. He should still be alright. Nope. He drove way too far back. Is he going to be fine?
I some chase of them.
Yeah, what? He got so lucky. That chase sedan's nowhere to be seen.
What?
Yeah, that was wild. I don't know where that chase sedan was.
Regen. Yeah.
That was absolutely the luckiest maneuver I've seen.
Regen didn't get FMJ, but it doesn't seem to.
Yeah, he's doing it better. He's doing a better backup than Owlman did.
How did? What?
That was the luckiest 6-7 I've ever seen. That was so lucky that you got the chase sedan stuck permanently. I could have swore I saw chase sedan on the radar driving towards him. That's why I got so confused.
Ah, I had to put my bingo dabber away.
Yeah, he killed it before the observatory.
Damn it.
Yeah, you were hoping for the double bingo.
Yeah. Red double bingo.
Regen typed in new chat, I hate armored truck in all caps.
Yeah. So Owlman didn't get Ebers yet.
Gesundheit.
Someone hurt my chest.
It sounded like an herb. That wasn't me, Falcon. That was Ag.
Oh, Regen has enough to that he doesn't
Yeah, he can
care
get
about.
busted here.
He can get busted twice and not care.
Which should never be the play, to be honest. You should never have this many coins, because he got a lot of slow coins. Even with the box and the wasp here, I don't think he's going to be good. Maybe. It might just... No. Wasps and Homer 2 are also so annoying.
Especially when you pop the shield.
Yeah. Yeah. He could just hit some things and be alright, but we'll see.
It misses too far, like he's finished your mission if he... Yeah, he's gonna go for the box. That's a sensible play. Or for Wasp, but I want him to go for box.
Yeah, Wasp is not the sensible play here. The box is way faster coins because the Wasps and Homer 2 are so inconsistent.
Thank you for the German nose wipe Zoton. Hope you're doing well. No. Okay. I thought he was going to warp to 7-2.
Yeah, that's not the play. That would have lost a whole bunch of time. We got set to kill first try. That's a pop. He got busted twice though, so that's rough. But his coin should still be alright.
I did say he could handle 2 busts, and he got 2
you
busts.
think so. We might have a race on our hands, to be honest. Because I find Homer 2 for new runners is the hardest to do.
Well, at this point, 1 waste blower. The end of the mission.
Yeah, do not go beach. Regen. You're going to want to do this mission as fast as possible. Because you're not going to get as lucky as Owlman did.
Oh, and he's...
You're going to want to reset? Yep. Smart reset. No, he's going to fail. You never want to go beach route here.
Yeah,
you're not beating the sedan now. Oh, this is rough. You never go beach here. You let the sedan go beach because the sedan will get one of the boxes for you, more than likely.
Sure.
You want to take the fastest route possible and all the resets. Mr. Owlman overtook him because Regen failed garbage truck and armored truck.
And Owlman had the luckiest 6-7 insistence.
Yeah. Somehow the chase sedan got stuck permanently. So Owlman could just like go to the store, grab a drink, come back and still win the race. No. Don't take beach.
Didn't take beach.
He didn't. He needs to do the boat reset here and remember to go back for the checkpoint. And even then it's going to be close. You remember to go back for the checkpoint. He went back way too far though. This is going to be close. Oh, he's going to lose again.
I think the funniest thing I've had is the chase sedan, then just smacking into a traffic car, spinning around, just flying in the air, but he flew over the checkpoint and it was so sad.
Observatory way is acceptable, but I think it's slower, and I think you have a more chance of failing.
If you drive fine, you don't lose a race. Oh no. Jen. We're going so well. He is not happy about the game right now.
I wanna tell Regen he can go backwards if he wants to.
Will he know what backwards is, or will he just reverse and do the Joking Bomb special? After Regen smacked into a ring of fire while already behind, he could not have won that.
I find backwards is safer, to be honest, but there's more chance that like you can just hit a bunch of traffic and then just fail. This one should be it. He's far enough ahead. If he does the boat reset and gets the check, yeah, he's good this time. There you go. You're driving way too far back for the checkpoint, though.
Yeah. hard to know when you first start.
Well, there's an audio cue if you have game audio on.
I don't have game audio on.
I do.
I don't like the game noises, so I just play Taylor Swift instead. Don't judge me.
You're such a weirdo.
Said don't judge me, man.
It's a little late for that. Has with the raid. How'd the runs go? He failed garbage truck as well.
And he failed 6-2 twice.
He failed 6-2 twice. He failed 6-7 twice. It's just not been a good race for Regen. He started off really.
Oman can PB this, I think. Oh. The thing is, well, we knew exactly what we were getting into signing up to this match.
Yeah. I think that's the difference. We knew it wasn't going to be like a masterclass.
And we've pretty much just been talking about like how they can improve and what we've done well the entire
Yeah,
time.
I'm hoping they would agree to like watch this back afterwards. Oh, that would have been sick. He should still be fine on coins if he gets neighbors. But that would have been sick if he flew right over the hearse.
There's a man caress on time.
He's
Yeah,
good.
that was pretty nice. He just jumped over. Oh no, we meet again, Mr. Wasp.
Yeah.
I say you should have just driven into the. Oh no.
You don't even need the box. Just collect the coins that were there. Why the wasp? Okay, there we go.
Get the
Now
box.
run away. Don't let the wasp shoot you.
Oh, man. Run for your life.
Is that a Fi-Fi email? Let's go, baby.
Hey, unit! It's crashing time!
Nice, it's a Fifi emote.
Fifi, shut up. It's Fi-Fi. It'll always be Fi-Fi.
It's Fifi.
You're a Fifi.
Oh, I forgot.
Sick
you
strat region. I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh. That was just really funny.
Okay.
Let's do this thing!
You got it this time. Oh, that was good though. Can honestly say I've never seen that.
Oh man, resetting. Did a very nice reset. Thing with this mission is when you're, or any waste mission, when you're new, have your finger hovering over that reset car button because you will need it. Even experienced runners should have their finger over the reset button sometimes because we all know at least one runner who still blows up the waste to this day.
Yeah, I wonder who that is. I heard he's from Uzbekistan.
Oh, I wonder who that is. It really does not narrow it down.
Nah.
Oh man, almost had a cookbook.
I think a lot of this comes down to their nerves. A little more specific LP3, he does a lot of commentary too.
Oh man, not doing the bonus reset, man.
Oh, come on. Come on, Regen. Don't fail. Don't fail, don't fail. Hit the jump, and you should be good. Yes. Okay. Yeah, mission selecting there was probably the play.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
I'm glad you're...
Let's do this thing.
I was super close. The good thing is after you hit the jump, it's fine.
Yeah, if you're in midair in the jump, you're good. You're close enough to the alien car for it to finish.
Oh, if Owlman really is son of original, he would have gone for bridge clip there on 95 FPS.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, just let yourself get busted, Regen. If you get hit and run here, just crawl to a stop. Next to where they are, and just let yourself get busted. Like that. Good job, Regen. Because if you have no momentum, usually they won't blow up away because it's if you have momentum and you hit something that it blows up usually. Not taking the fire truck jump, good. We've seen runners in 73 crash into that fire truck before. This could be PB pace for Owlman. He is 38 seconds green. This is PB pace.
Piece of cake. It's crashing time.
Interesting to see what he is after this mission. So after 7-6, Owlman was 53 seconds green. Potential PB today. Unfortunately, Regen will not PB, but Owlman is closing in on about a minute PB. And we do love to see PB here on Speed Simpsons. Learn to despawn pedestrians and stuff. I feel like his early and mid game he is better than Owlman's, but he definitely needs to practice his Apu onwards. Up to March, it was decent. Owlman's PB is a 2 hours, 12 minutes, and 3 seconds. And he is currently going into 7-3. He is 53 seconds green. Oh.
Yikes. The best tip I can give to Regen for this is on this one, jump to the left pole of that pole instead of right down the middle. Right down the middle is a lot harder of a jump to make. There's less of a platform to land on.
And to just breathe sometimes. He seems to be rushing
He's
things.
rushing way too much on this climb.
Yeah. I think a few of his mistakes later in the late game has been because he knows he's failed some missions, so he's trying to do some more as fast as possible, and he's not thinking it, which is... Oh no! Why did I curse it?
Yeah. So Owlman's biggest problem is he doesn't go first person enough, and Regen's biggest problem is that he's in first person too much. Honestly, it's like a tale of two stories here. One gets way too many coins too, and the other doesn't get enough coins. Like
He
complete
just
opposite.
pulled. He just axed it. He just pulled a me.
Axe is not allowed to commentate anymore. Or when it comes to level 7, we switch out commentators.
To be fair, it is very easy to blow up a
Take
waste
your
here.
time. Take your time, Regen.
Does the 10-minute rule account for ASM?
There's no. He doesn't have unlock all missions on. Oh, never mind. I'm an idiot. Yeah, I forgot. I don't play any percent, man. Leave me alone. He also hasn't failed it once though, so you'd have to restart 7 times.
I need a disco nap.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Now, for
you can
7-4 is
count.
7-4 is 5 times. When you cancel, then you speak to Lisa. When you let the countdown tick down.
Yeah, you got to learn where to jump here too.
Having chest pain.
Yeah, but this isn't the last 3 missions.
Yeah, this is
so-
the 4th last mission.
Yeah. Oman is just gonna miss PB by maybe 20 seconds.
Must never run again.
Maybe 30 seconds.
What are you, Regen? Slow down. You don't need to jump right off like frame perfect when you land on the first one. Just take your time. There's no point in rushing because it just leads to you falling off like 7 times.
Oh man, just smashed into the back doors of our house and managed to survive. Holy macaroni.
And you should never, especially as a new runner, you should never be sprinting on this wreckage climb.
GG to Owlman, good job.
Almost a PB.
Almost.
That would have been a big boy PB if he didn't blow up the waste then, because he still almost PB'd restart the mission.
He was a minute green going into 7-6, so... no, going into 7-7, so yeah.
Must never run again.
Yep, Regen.
Wow, I need a disco.
Land on the wreckage, wait, line yourself up, then jump to the next one. You don't have to immediately jump off.
Ouch! My bikini zone's chafing. Chest pain. Having chest pain.
Is this a DNF? I don't think so.
Yeah, I think that's a DNF. Let's see.
That camera was
Yeah,
bad.
you want to try to walk out as far as you can on the poles. You don't want to try to jump from close to the wall.
Wow, I need a disco nap.
Yeah, that should be good. Now take your time.
What point?
What point do we cut it off?
I'd say give him to 15, and if he hasn't got it by then,
Yeah. Safe bet. Give him the 215.
yeah.
Yeah, that's it. I'm reading what you're saying in new chat, Rich, and that's exactly what he has to do. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. He's good now. If he falls
Oh.
off, he's still in the UFO.
Come on, jump
No,
up, jump
go to
up,
the right,
please,
go to the
please,
right, go to
please.
the right. Go to the right. Oh. Yeah, there you go. You should be fine there. Just go underneath the pole and jump in from the other side. There we go.
Oh no.
You got
Please,
this. Please.
please,
We're playing jump rope.
please.
We're playing jump rope. Double dutch. Let's go.
Oh my.
Idiot.
The old tabs, let's go.
Takes over here. Sweet. That was easy as pie.
Oh, okay.
Easy.
All right.
Hey, I found my lost nachos.
Oh, apparently it was about 15 times.
Yeah.
All in good fun though, Craig.
I think we've all
Yeah.
had runs.
That's
had-
rough. He needs to like
Yeah.
calm down, take his time,
Can't you see I'm driving here?
because
So-
he was trying way too hard to get like the fastest climb you've ever seen.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. He lost his composure after he failed garbage truck, and then failing armor truck, he hasn't recovered any of that composure. In speedrunning, you need to be able to just breathe sometimes, even if you have to like pause for your game for like 10 seconds and just breathe. You can. It will add to your time, sure, but it doesn't really, like, 10 seconds. Oh, he got a cookbook, he wins.
Yeah, he wins. GG. Sorry, Mr.
Yeah.
Oldman.
It was full of pennies.
Yeah.
Let's do this
A
thing.
good tip for speedrunning and just, I guess life in general, is sometimes you just need to take a breather. You just need 5 minutes to just, not even 5 minutes, but like 10, 20 seconds. Just breathe, relax, and just go again. Because after he failed armor truck, he still has a lot of time to come back with this race. But he didn't ever get his composure back. And he never took those few seconds to just generate whatever, like, mental capacity he has. He just kept going and going and going. It was like, almost like headbutting a wall and expecting something different. And then he failed 6-2 and he just kept compounding it. If Regen wants to speedrun more, which I think he should, because he actually performed really well early games. I think his main issue here is he never took that time to just compose himself. He never took those 10 to 15 seconds to just think, okay, it's gonna be okay, I'm doing good. Whereas Owlman, he had a rough start, but you could tell his mindset was in the right frame of mind where he was just like, okay, I can still do this. I can do this, and he didn't. Yeah, he blew up a waste at the end, but his early game was rough, and yet he never spiraled out of control. He always contained the issues he had, whereas Regen let the issues he had get on top of him. And I think it's a good life lesson. If you have the right mentality, you can do more, and you can get over setbacks quite easily, as Elman did. So, congratulations to Elman.
Axie is available to speak at your local college.
Where am I gonna put it?
This town is going to pay for this.
I was gonna interject a couple times, but I was like, nah, he's on a roll.
What were you gonna say?
I can't remember now. It's probably gonna be a dumb joke or something. But I know there's like 2 times when I was about to open my mouth and I was like, nah, this is enlightening. I do, however, appreciate the determination to still finish the run from Regen.
Piece of cake.
Sure. And hopefully we don't get one of these guys playing Guitar Hero because they lost.
Yeah, who did that? Was it Kelvin? That sounds like a Kelvin thing to do.
No, it was Gamden versus George.
Oh, Camden. Gamden was my second guess, but I don't know why I thought Kelvin.
Joel was just there talking about whatever random things he was talking about, and all you hear
is the slap of guitar keys. No, I think there's only 2 things I'm going to mention. 3 maybe to them during post game. The rest I'm just going to really recommend that they watch back this race with the commentary.
Yes, so Joel had a 2:31 in that race and Gamden had a 2:35. I believe. Could be wrong, Joel could have had a 2:32, but I believe it was like a 2:31 each time. But both of these would have beaten Jordan Gamden.
Yeah, and Jordan Gamden had been in the community for a little while when that race happened. Gamden longer than Jordan, but...
So, another thing I'll say is these 2 runners haven't been running very long. And to even play on Speed Simpsons, like, because this isn't like a tournament where they joined. This was a random, like, would you do this kind of thing? And the fact that they said yes and they've been like aim for it and they practice and everything. I know like Regen was only posting his first splits like a week or 2 ago. In fact. Yeah. And I have the confidence to come on to Speed Simpsons and be like, yes, I will race in front of 30, 40 people. That takes guts. So the fact that yes, Regen were kind of like melted down at the end isn't that good. But the fact he even came on here and did it so soon after he started, bravo. Again, he's gonna finish the game with like 1 coin.
You love to see it. 7 coins.
Edge.
12 coins.
Edge.
GG.
10 minutes and 1 second between them.
So, how do you both feel after that?
No comment.
So, how do you both feel after that?
I screwed up the entire first half.
Yeah, that's what we were gonna say. From watching the race, Regen has a way stronger early game than you do. But you had a stronger late game than he did, and that was the difference. Early game than you do.
Right.
But
Yeah, my early game was absolutely terrible. Right. Yeah, my early game was absolutely and it got
the
to
only things
like,
I was gonna point out was first off, I recommend both of you just watch back the race when the VOD gets posted, because like me and Axie aren't the best runners ever, but we're both pretty experienced, and we were giving tips all throughout the race. So
good.
if there's anything like that you still struggle with, just watch back this race, and I assume either me and Axie brought it up or somebody in the chat mentioned it.
And at the end, there's like a good message.
The only tips I'll give right now, honestly, is that I find Regen is in first person too much, and Owlman, you don't use first person enough. When your car is smoking, I really recommend first person because it's almost impossible to see when your car is smoking. And yeah, other than that, it's just a coin route, honestly. Regen had way more coins than he should have had, which paid off for him because he got busted in some unfortunate spots. And you didn't have enough coins. So it's just learning when to get coins, honestly.
Driving in first person is fine, but there's some parts in the game where you need that field of view that third person gives. And we just felt that there were times when you didn't use that. Whereas Owlman only stayed in third person, so he didn't have a better driving experience. And like when the car's smoking, as LP2 just said, you really want to be in first person.
Also, Misterowlman, you got the luckiest 6-7 I've seen in my entire life.
Yes.
I don't know how you got the chase sedan stuck permanently, but that worked out. Yeah.
Neither. I thought I'd just finished it by the time I got to Duff and then realized, wait, shit, I shouldn't have boat jumped.
Well, you can boat jump, but you just have to go back and get the checkpoint.
Yeah. Which I realized I had to do.
Yeah, you got lucky
no,
that the sedan was stuck, or else you would have failed going back for that.
Yeah, usually I mess up at the Squidport because I usually try and like do the skip instead of actually going to Squidport.
Yeah. Another recommendation for that mission that both of you did. I do not recommend going the beach route there. The beach route
what,
is
in
really
6-7?
hard. Yeah, in 6-7. The beach route makes it really hard to beat the alien car. And the alien car will go beach route and get one of the boxes for you anyways.
I don't usually go beach route.
Yeah, I saw that
just
both of
kind
you
of
did. And
landed there and just went, yeah, I may as well just stick with it.
Yeah.
Okay, so
beach route never, because the sedan will get one of them for you almost every time.
okay, so I'll say this, Regen. I know you're a bit upset about the run in Mute. I think you should still be proud of the first half of the run that you did. Yes, you made some mistakes at the end. However, like just coming in and performing in front of 50 people takes a lot. You've only been running like a week or two. The fact that you came in and agreed to do this is hard. A lot of people don't do it easily. I know for my first race, I struggled and failed FBI against Slend, and I know a lot of people in their first races do make mistakes. It takes like their second or third race where they're comfortable because they know people are watching, commentating, and stuff. But don't beat yourself up for it. We all have bad runs, and hey, at least you didn't fail Hellfish by letting the car drive away.
Yeah, I actually just forgot there was a car. There's been way worse I've seen on here. Was it Bean? Oh no, it was Original in a race versus me. He failed 4-4. The Return of the Nearly Dead, shortest mission in the game. Being failed 1-7. That one was quite embarrassing, but none of them let it get to them, and they kept grinding at the game, and now they're active and good members of the community.
Yeah.
So that's the best you can take out of this, is that nobody's gonna take this and make fun of you for it because you guys are new runners. I think they're more proud that within like 2 weeks of you learning the game, that you had enough confidence to come on to Speed Simpsons and try a race.
Exactly.
Nobody's ever going to like make fun of you for the way you performed on Speed Simpsons.
Exactly,
Unless you're original, and then I will make fun of you for the way you performed on Speed Simpsons. But you guys are not original, so you're good.
Exactly.
I feel like I feel like both of you were really nervous too because of the pressure. So
yeah,
I wouldn't let any of this get to you.
exactly. Yeah. And the trash jump. Oh, I've done that. I failed the trash jump so many times.
Yeah, the biggest tip that you'll see near the end of the run that Axie gave is to just breathe, especially with parkour in this game, because parkour in this game is really, really jank. You just got to take your time a lot of times making jumps. That would include that would include the garbage truck monorail jump, the crash, the UFO crash jumps in level 7. It's all about just breathing and getting through it.
Yeah, for sure. Man, our production value is going up.
Yeah, production value hit the roof. What is this?
Yeah, what? But thank you all for joining us today. The next race, which isn't on the fancy screen, is the Rando Losers Bracket Final. The Losers Final between Bacon Man 12 and Vapo. If you guys weren't here during the night, Potato dropped out yesterday, and then Bacon stepped up to face Tim's when it was meant to be Potato versus Tim's. So we pretty much just jumped 2 rounds of a bracket if you didn't.
And I'll try to get the Char MP Grand Prix figured out by next weekend, but we'll see what happens.
Yep. So it's Bacon versus Vapo, and the winner of that will face in the grand final. That is happening on the 24th at 6 p.m. GMT, so Wednesday.
Everybody go show these 2 runners some love, too. Took a lot of confidence to come on here, not knowing the game that well. Go show them some love, hit them with a follow. Misterowlman and Regen.
Yep. Sure.
And that should be it for us.
Yep. GG Owlman.